Out here, we are trying to read the hand of a lady. She had few questions like she has appeared for government-related jobs, bank-related jobs, uh, and appeared 3 times. Now appearing for the fourth time, and she wants to know if she will be successful or not. To see that, we basically see uh, how good her focus is and how consistent she is, and if there's hard work or not. So, whenever the headline, this is the headline and this is the lifeline, these are joined for a very long duration of time. This makes a person very hardworking, and it makes a person shy, uh, and they are basically not go-getters, and they uh, they can be hardworking, but they can't be outgoing people. And such people, if they remain consistent, then surely success would come to them. What we also see out here is that while these both lines are joined out here, you would see there are too many lines out here, and it's better to have much more clarity than having a very jumbled up kind of lines during the joining period of the head and the lifeline. And this might create tensions in her mind, and she would want to come out of the influence of other people, but it would be very hard for her to come out from this particular influence. But as the line becomes much more clearer, and from this point the money line is crossing, so the headline is becoming much more clearer somewhere at this particular time. So the age could be approximately 28 or so when she could be successful. uh, we also find that the heart line, this is the heart line, and the heart line is not clear and deep. It's kind of confusing. There are many branches over it, and islands and all these things. So this is basically not a good indication to have. Uh, a clearer headline, a heartline gives better result, because such a heartline would make a person prone to stress, and her focus is lacking, and and she might be flirtatious with her work, like not consistent in one particular work, and she would keep on jumping from one thing to the other, and this might take her further away from success. Uh, Apart from this, there's another sign which we see for success if a person is giving bank exams. Uh, she is wanting a government bank. So, government bank, we really can't say that she would be able to get a government job or not, because government jobs are jobs where administration is involved, and for administration this particular area is seen. If there were upward lines, prominent upward lines, those would have been of administrators, but out here there's no such thing like that. Even in government bank jobs, some people rise up in the high position. There, they would have this upward line from the headline, upward line towards the mount of Jupiter. We also see the area of the mount of Mercury. If they are perpendicular lines, then the chances that the person might be successful in bank jobs, and such people would earn through communication, business skills, or technical skills. So out here, because bank jobs do require technical skills and mathematical skills, so all these skills come from the mount of Mercury, and fewer lines over it, the better it is. If there were confusing kind of lines, then it would not mean a good sign, and the person's calculations would go wrong, and not a good sign to have. Uh, the more prominent the mount, if the mount was a little bit, if you could see the bulge or on this particular, under this particular finger, then we would have said that those qualities are very much present in this particular person's palm, and they do have the required skills to attain success. The more prominent, or the more prominent the mount is, mounts are basically areas where you would find the skin bulging up, and you'd find mount-like things if you look from sideways. And out here we see, what we see is that all these mounts are kind of flat. The only mount which appears to be a little bit prominent, that is the mount of Venus. This is the mount of Venus which is prominent. Mount of Venus, whenever prominent, basically indicates love for luxury, good life, grace, all these things. And even the mount of Mars is a little bit weird. This would bring in kind of a person would get angry over small issues, and her anger would not be targeted well. So it's not a good sign to have too many a grill or a crisscrossing lines. Too many crisscrossing lines are not considered to be good. The flatter it is, or the more prominent it is, the better it is. The better the energies are utilized and targeted. So we can say with small amount of certainty that she could get a bank job, but can't say with 100% certainty that she would. And the money line is becoming a little bit prominent from somewhere out here. So this could be the age. The age could be 30, roughly 30, when her success would come. And that's it. If you like the video, do click on the like button and subscribe. Thank you.